back on site. What's up, my people? Got the foundation in, as you just saw with the drone footage. Looks really, really good. Superior Walls did a fabulous job. Everything's square and nice and true and caulked, and every seam's caulked on the top, around. They use this polyurethane. Love the shelf going all the way around. It's got the shelves in the back also, and it's also insulated already for you, and everything's bolted together as you see there. Just really, really pretty strong. And as far as the footing, you know, people were talking in the last video about not having a footer, but it is a thickened edge. You see how it's thicker here, and it's the same thing with the walls. It's thicker at the bottom on the inside, not the outside. So it does have a widened foot. Again, doesn't need tar. It's going to be waterproofed. As you see here, bolted all together. Let's take a walk down the side and see what we got. These straps get flipped up and screwed into the box sill, which is cool. More fasteners and caulking there. Got a tie there that goes through, tie the corners. Yesterday got my pipe underneath the wall and hooked out. Everything's daylighting and draining. As you see, I got this perimeter. I dug it down in all the way around the whole interior. She comes around, tees right there, and then goes out. Just all the stone left over from the pipe and these piers, you know. So I gotta do a lot of handwork, shoveling. I worked all day yesterday getting this pipe in. So let's talk about the walls again. So what's really cool about these, obviously they're insulated here. They got a thermal breakdown here. Our floor height is gonna be the top of this foam. All metal studs with foam behind them. Every stud has wire chases here and here. So you're already done at that point. And like I said, the tops have already threaded. I'll have to get up there and take a peek for you. For the sill plates, you just drill your plates, and then you actually, you know, you take a impact or a wrench and put a bolt right down in it. Doesn't have the stud going up, you just go down in it. Really cool system on that. 5,000 PSI walls, so like I said, you don't need the tar. They say it's waterproof. 15-year warranty with this system. Looks good. I'm impressed. First one I've done. I've seen them on YouTube, but I haven't seen them in person. Nice crew to work with too. Let's get this stone out of here. Throw it in the garage, because that garage has to come up big time. Let's just throw it down in the bottom. Stuff about this stuff's like this stuff is self-leveling. About to grab another bucket down there, still high, and keep shoveling. We'll get it though, get that all in today, graded, compacted, and then I'm going to we got 15 mil poly is going to go all on, and it's going to have another thermal break where the poly's on the floor typically, and then we're gonna 90 it up on the wall, so it creates a thermal break. Yeah, that's the play today. Got rain, it looks like, coming down. I'm gonna try to take these piles and get them down. We got the well driller coming. I'll have to fix him a road, put him in. He can use my flotation mats to stay above. Other than that, pretty basic day. Just cleaning the stone off the wall, and this is what's nice, what I was telling you about those threaded for the sill plate. They even put caps on them. You pop that cap off, run your bolts right down in, good to go. All right, getting graded, backfilled around the pipe, around the whole perimeter to give me a range or something to screed to. Got my bucket down in here. I could only reach from this point to grab this. Over there I got the piles, and it's tough, and the walls are taller, and because of the slope of the grade, so I won't be able to get that. But I got like 17 piles of stone to get out of here. I got them all consolidated. Got a little bit more to backfill on some pipes. there and under the wall. Then I'll get my laser out, shoot grade, and compact. Big 4-foot diesel bucket puts a lot of material there. I don't know how many scoops I could shovel in there, but there's a lot. Woo! Glad to see this. One more pile to go. Can't reach it because of the corner in the overdig. Just gotta keep bailing it into there, but the rest of them are all out. 17 piles. Probably about 5 or 6 yards I pulled out of here. Probably 5, I'd bet. Got that little pile just to go under the wall. Looking good. All right, I got the tamper and the laser in the bucket. Gonna bring it down to check grade. Check grade and tamp and compact. It was already compacted once, but we had all that we disturbed it all. Let me see what I got here. Come on. Oh, easy laser. All right. All right, just shot with the laser. Couple piles scraped up. I was 1/2 inch high in the center. Get her compacted all the way around. All right, all graded out, reshot and regraded, and then compacted. Looks good. Ready for some 15 mil poly, and this thing's ready for concrete. Back on site. Got 15 mil poly down, taped up. All your edges coming up are taped as a thermal break. Looking good. Got the machines running and warming up. Gonna address these piles and just get them back to the bank so we can get to our clean backfill. Same thing here. Then that will also let us know how much fill needs to be trucked in for elevation purposes if the homeowner wants to bring it up, because obviously the backs, like we know from the elevation of the land, could come up quite a bit. We got to pour this first before we backfill on this system. On a regular conventional we could backfill first, but seeing these walls aren't tied in with a footing and a piece of rebar, you can push that wall in. So that this has to be poured, then the deck has to be on, then you could backfill. So it is a little process, and to wait, you know what I mean? As far as a site guy, it takes time, and you got to plan for that, which you know, eventually you could get in and do what you got to do. Then after that's all done, we could come in here and backfill this, because we don't want to push this wall. So I could probably come in here on both sides and backfill this to here and compact this if I want to, because this doesn't come for a while, and they're going to take a while to install it. So I'll probably do that this week. But right, today is Friday. It's nice. It's cold but sunny. So today's focus again is just moving the dirt, taking this riprap pile we have, the road. Oh, let me jump down. This road, and put it to that stake over there for the well guy, so he doesn't get stuck. I'll strip this topsoil, pile it up there, take this, throw it in there, and then we also do have the mats. Let's get to it. All right, that's one well drilling rig pad installed. He should get in there, no issues, because he's probably a real driver. He'll get in there. Hint, hint, hint. Anyways, let's do something before I forget, because I keep saying I'm going to do this. All right, here we go. We got some more stickers to put on here. I've been saying it. All these stickers on this boom are YouTube channels. All right, first sticker here, nice little spot is I Run Hose. He has a YouTube and a TikTok. He's pretty big on TikTok, out of Texas. I Run Hose. It's an excavator with the Texas flag. All right, next is Lawn and Snow out of Gilroy, New York. They're right next to me, Darren. Get him up here. All right, next we got Dozer Dennis, another fellow New Yorker, friend, YouTuber. We'll put him right here. All right, here's a subscriber that sent me this, Orshel Excavating at Indiana, I believe. Cool logo, right? All right, Northern Dirt and Property Maintenance out of Canada, I believe. We'll slap him up right here. Get that straight now. All right. That is nice. We still got room, a little bit more real estate. Send me your stickers. All right, that was fun. I meant to do that a while back. All right, we're gonna take this pile here and get it over here and just track and pack it with the dozer. Get this grade somewhat where it's got to be and get these piles so they're not a nuisance, because they are dry now. All right, the easiest way for me to move this big solid pile is with the hoe at first and then doze it. You start dozing against a big bank like this, it just caves in on the side because you got to tackle it with the side blade, then it caves in on your tracks. So this is a lot easier. Just make little piles and then doze it off. Breaks it up, fluffs it up as it's gonna go too, you know. Grab yourself a big healthy scoop. Moist down in the bottom there or in the middle, whatever. Still bailing. It actually is moist, but it's the perfect consistency right here of the moisture content. Allows it to not be so dusty and be able to track and pack it in and shape. And gonna get on the other side of that pile because that's where we need a lot of the dirt, like severely. Machine finally warmed up, man. I mean, these hydraulics were like molasses. It's so frustrating when they get like that, you know. They're like, come on, get with the program. Just giving it a quick fluff before I move. Then we'll taper right on up to that stone, which would be nice, and then right up to the driveway. We should have enough in this area. Kind of got to guesstimate what you need, and then you'll be able to push it around with the dozer, but you can place it before that. It's a lot easier. So let's get around this pile on the back side. We don't want to get along that foundation. That bank is caving in a little there. All right, on the back side of the pile, hold her down where she's gotta be. Big rock. Hey now. Crusty and dusty up on the top there. Got the BOMAG doors still got to go in, but we won't cut that until we have to. Quite a bit of dirt coming out of those piles. I gotta admit, I didn't think there'll be that much dirt in there, so this is looking good. We still got quite a bit left there. This tree's gotta come down. It's full of vines and it's crap. It's dead. It's just in the way for the grading, for me to get the border around the house the correct way. Because we gotta get everything over that way to come around. I'm going to create a little bit of a swale, and right where this tree is where the swale is. Come on, get that stump. There we go. There we go. Set all this right here for now. He's going to cut it up, homeowner. Right, Dave? Some point. Got a lot of trees here, but this was just when I first cleared this, man, this place was engulfed in vines, and I killed a lot of the vines off, and some of the trees are coming back, but you know how that goes. You wreck their habitat. Come on now. right, tracked and packed both ways. Obviously just rough graded. Once we get this backfill in, then we'll push this up to the backfill and taper everything out even more. But I am happy with the way it comes up into the driveway. We're gonna have water come right around and right on out. That will work perfect. And anything that comes along here, that driveway is all stone, it will go out that side too if it ever leaches out. But yeah, all our clean backfill will go right in here. We'll get right up to the old virgin grade, maybe a little higher in the back, probably a little higher because it's so low. But once we get to that height, then we'll just push this into it, cap it all. Should be good. Pull this bad boy out of here. Come on. Come on. Big tree, but it was alive, but it was dead. I don't know, homeowner wanted it down. Too close to the corner of their house. Get it out here so we can cut it up. Some good wood in there. Big tree, I tell you. I'm all in the back of the property. Yeah, I'll deliver Right around it. I think that will do it right there. She's still got some slope to her, but she'll taper off once we get this fill in here all the way around. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of gravel to go in this area, but again, we're only coming up to our over dig with the gravel, you know, a little bit higher in some spots where it's really low, but we're only required 4 foot. You know, I didn't make the elevations, and then we'll take this and flatten it out so it's not so much of a slope. We'll have to be up in here to get the 4 foot to the garage door. But overall, for the dirt we've had with the elevations, we're gaining a lot of ground, which is good. We won't have to have too much extra fill.